Good morning, everybody. Today is December 2nd, 2021. Time is 10:49 in the morning. How everyone is doing today. Let's go ahead and hop into these charts. Today looks like it's going to be a pretty good day for most of the part. So let's go ahead and hop into it. I did add a new trade. If you would like to learn how I got into those trades and everything like that, go ahead and join my Telegram channel, as I sent out a euro pound sell trade for all for for the people that's in the group. So let's go ahead and get into some market analysis, going over my positions, what I plan to do for the next half of the week. Do I plan to add any more? Do I plan to watch? Do I plan to sell? Do I plan, all my plans going forward this week with trading. So we're gonna start with the big winner so far right now. Biggest winner right now is the British Pound Australian Dollar GBP AUD. Yes, sir. I talked about this level yesterday, and I believe the day before. No, I think it was just yesterday. I'm not too sure. I have to watch the video. You guys watch the videos. But I talked about this level being such a key level for the Australian pound. For keep pushing, as I would like to see that level kind of come down, like I said, to this trend line or almost near. Like I said, I got happy at this mark blocked off from like I said a few days ago. Had my buy limit in at 1.86026, and from there we like I said we was just down in a little bit of profit, and now we're pushing up. I've now solidified my stops to break even. We are currently floating in some good profits. We're currently floating about 146. We were about 184, 85 pips up on the day, as it looked like, as it seems. But right now we're sitting around floating around 140 something pips. Definitely not a bad trade. Move stops to break even. Let me see if I can find maybe a spot of interest of where I possibly want to move my stops. If we could get past this level, I'll probably move my stops to around this level right here. Probably right where that purple line is at, around the 1.87145. I think that would be a good area to move stops to see continued price push up off the Australian dollar, regaining its strength. The pound regaining its strength over the Aussie dollar. Like I said, I don't really have any take profit areas. There's areas where I think we could find some extremely hard sellers, maybe around the 1.895 or around the 1.900 even level, maybe around the 1.916.5, 9.15 level. Sorry, I'm stuttering today, guys. And those are where potential areas where we could see some nice sell off. As you can see, we had sell off here, we had sell off here. So those are some potentially nice areas to look to get into. Like I said, we are currently testing this resistance right now. If we could hold and break past that resistance, I will solidify stops right under 8.7145. But until that happens, like I said, we're just gonna keep watching this trade. So on to the next one, looking at USD Swiss franc. Like I said, I was shorting this pair, going off a fundamental reason that the dollar is starting to weaken. I said, if this trade kind of been, like I said, really no really trend, just kind of sideways. We kind of have been trending up over since August. We have been trending up, but it's kind of been a little wavy, and then we had hit this level, and I do think we possibly could be going back down just because like I said, this new variant with, I can't remember the name, Omicron or something like that, is the new COVID variant. Which, don't get me started on this COVID variant. Crazy how all this type of variant stuff is coming out after COVID. It's all a scam. That's what I honestly believe. It's all a scam. And they created shit, and they created stuff to hurt us, to reduce population. But like I said, that's my own beliefs, but I'm not gonna really get into that on this channel. So Like I said, I'm selling the USD Swiss franc, looking to see if we can follow the trend down, because recent trends showing weakness in the market. And we had this recent higher low recently broken, creating a new lower low to a new lower high to a new lower low. Now, usually when things like this happen, you see a lot of retail traders get in. They want to set stops somewhere like right here. But I like to have mine over the last recent one, the last the move that this one first, just have a little higher, because I've seen where you could be right about a trade and it'll pull up, take you out, and then continue down. So if I am wrong about this trade, I would just like to be wrong completely and have it come all the way up here just to take me out, but definitely showing strength in the dollar. Let me go to, let's say, my red list. As you can see, it's not on here for some reason. Let me just type it in. As you can see, the US dollar, Swiss franc, and then the dollar index, which is what we use to measure the dollar strength in the forex currency market. As you can see, it looks almost down near the same. It looks almost down near the same. So I'm very dollar heavy following this trade. Whatever this do really makes me decide about what this pair does. Right? It looks almost down near the same. So that's the little update on that. I haven't really moved stops or nothing like that. Not yet. Not until we start really like breaking down. That's when I'll start solidifying my stops. Going into the Australian New Zealand dollar. Finally having some movement down. I have moved stops into break even. Maybe not too much profit. We're just now getting around a 1% range in the account on this trade. So it's cool. I do have some areas marked off on my chart of where I think possible bounce areas could happen, which we are approaching one. So I could see maybe something like this happening, where, let me get it up real quick. I could see something like this happening, where we come down, we come up, boom, and then we either follow through, or I could see something like we come down, come up, follow through, come up, and then down, or we could just fall straight down. Those are the best case scenarios. Obviously the worst case scenario is we come down, let's say that, and then we get straight taken out, right? That's like the worst case scenario, but that's okay. Like I said, we could look for a possible re-entry if that does happen. I don't think it will happen, but if it does happen, like I said, the market doesn't care what we think. We just gonna play how we see it. I'm not here to predict the market. I'm just here to let them tell me what the market is trying to do, and I just follow it. Like I said, I do have this potential area of bounce right here, where as you see this area, it just really rallied from that area. So that's definitely a supply zone supply zone, not liquidity zone, but supply zone, where I think we will see a rally. So I think we could possibly just be falling straight down from here. So that's that trade. Then we go into the euro pound. Great trade going on right now. Very technical. I got to this trade last night. And this trade is still early if you want to get into it. Hopefully by the time when I drop this video, it's still early. Excuse me. But let's go into why I took this trade. I said the euro versus the pound is a very a tricky pair to really understand. But like I said, any other pair we just follow. But you don't see really too many people trading the euro British pound. But I'm gonna trade it just because there's opportunities. So we are in this downtrending range on the euro pound. I do think versus the euro pound that we still have opportunity to go back down, see lows again. I drew this little hard trend line that we were following last night, and saying I got in right here, looking like what's going to come down and retest, and now it looks like we are going to start following back down. We had created a double top, Didn't get as high. Put my stops just a little bit past the recent high. Didn't happen. So we're looking pretty good right now. Looking for maybe catch around 236 pips, maybe even more depending if the market lets me. But yeah, so far, like I said, this trade is going good. Like I said, I did bring this trade up in my euro pound analysis. My euro pound analysis. Same, like I see, same trade. Came all the way up. Like I said, it was a hard little trend line. It's not drawn on here, but I did let them know that I have a sell market entry. Stops around at 0.85844 potential take profits around. Like I said, this low potential, just because I give potential targets for my my people who join my Telegram, just because they like to have take profits. I'm like, well, this is a potential take profit area I will look to get out at if the market allows me to. Yeah, so like I said, selling the euro versus the pound. I think the pound it will be a stronger currency than the euro, especially fundamental reasons, Brexit and everything that was just recently passed over this last year. And just how weak the euro economy can really be. So like I said, we're just following trend. We had this little nice push rally up, and I think this is all just about to get eradicated. Now I don't know how soon, but I do think we will see back down to the 836, 838 level pretty soon. And then the last trade of the day, we had the British pound versus Swiss franc. Now, as you see this trade, I'm shorting this, but totally two different reasons. Totally two different reasons why I'm shorting the Swiss franc and buying the Swiss franc. Just two different currencies, two different economies. I said this is the British pound. I do think that we did fall pretty drastically at this support level. If I go out to a daily chart, like I said, the other day we've been holding. If we grab a Fibonacci, we've been holding. We've been following this trend. We finally broke down, retested, followed through, but we fell down right into this support level, and I do think we could possibly see a bounce. I don't really see it falling down yet. If it is, it is not. And I mean, we're just going into a bear market, and that's completely fine with me. I'll just start looking for shorts. But if not, like I said, we have this fib draw. If we go for swing high to swing low, or swing low to swing high, as you can see, the 61.8 level is right where my entry is at, and right where support is at. So I'm very, with this very bearish movement down, I do think there's potential for at least a pop to the upside. I don't know how long the upside will last, and that's why we trail stops to start having take profits, because we never know how long the trade will last. And so I just want to keep trailing my stops until it takes me out, and then on to the next trade. But so far, guys, yeah, that is pretty much my whole video right here. Pretty much going over all my entries, helping you guys understand my mindset and how I trade the markets, and how I just use simple support, resistance, trends. I don't really use like a whole bunch of flag patterns or technical analysis or anything like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching the video, guys. My name is Dwayne. Follow my Telegram channel right here, the link in the description, and follow my Instagram to follow my updates without me uploading YouTube videos. All right, guys. Bye.